buddy Tyler, and we are going to do some fun belly dance drills today. And we are dressed in our favorite pajamas because I know some of us are having a rough time right now and it's hard just getting out of bed. So don't worry about putting on your fancy clothes, your fancy hip scarf. Just roll out of bed in your pajamas, kick off your slippers, and let's just do some dancing. All right, let's get ready to do some drills. So let's kick off our slippers. And we are going to start with a drill that if you're in my class, you'll recognize this as part of our choreography from the very beginning of our song. If you're not in my class, this is just a fun combo to drill multiple different movements and do a little bit of layering. We're going to start simple and slow, and then we'll start to build up from there. So we're going to start with a simple, what we call in my class the hippo, because it's like a hungry, hungry hippo. You're bringing your hip up, out like that Hungry Hippo game, down to grab your marble and bringing it back in. Up, out, down, and in. When you come up, you're gonna bring your heel up, and that helps raise your hip up. And you go out, bring your heel and your hip down, and in. So up, out, down, and in. Other side, up, out, down, and in. But we're gonna do a double. So it's going to be a real small hip down and then your hip out. So it's going to be down, up, out, in, down, up, down, up, out, in. So hip and hip, hip and hip. So it's really more of a down and then an out and in. Down, out, and in. As we practice this, we can start doing a little bit more of an out, bigger out, bigger out. But for now, we're going to keep it simple. So that's how we start. And we're going to do 8 counts of that. So our counts are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what our arms are doing is they're just coming up to start with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come down with a cross in front. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your arms there. 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's just drill that part. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Hip out, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are just our hips with full counts. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Now let's add our lovely arms. We're going to keep our arms very pretty, even though they're not doing much. So when you come up, think of it as like a breath. So you're coming up and then down, and you're breathing out. So keep it intentional. Don't just robotically bring your arms up. Really think of that as almost like there's a weight you're pushing against as you bring your arms up. And then make sure those shoulders, oh, I can't see with my cute little cat ears. Let's keep your shoulders away from your ears. So as you come up, those shoulders need to stay down. And then they'll cross. Beautiful hands as you cross, and just hold here for the last 4 sets. So here we go, the whole combo. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, here we go. And 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now remember, you want to stay tucked, your tailbone pointing down, your lower abs engaged. So just keep that lovely tuck the whole time you're doing this move. All right, let's do it again. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cross 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Now, for our next part, there is a backwards hip down Egyptian and a turn. I'm going to repeat that a couple times. So from here, you're just going to bring your arms up and at the same time bring your left hip up. 1, down, 2. Bring your foot behind. You're twirl your hands at the same time that you turn. Turn 3, 4. Now your weight is on your right foot. So you're stepping here. So your steps, your arms are here. 1, 2. Weight stays on your right foot as you turn 3, 4, and now you've got your left foot tapped and weight on your right. And you're just going to hold 1, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, it's actually not those counts, but you're going to do 3 of those hips. So here we go. So bring your arms up. 1, 2, turn 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, another turn, 3, 4, hold 5, down 6, 7, down 8. So we're doing 1 hip and then a turn, 3 hips and then a turn, and then 2 hips. So it's basically 3 and 3, but the first and last are split into a 1 and a 2. So let's try just that, and then we're going to put the whole combo together. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, turn 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, turn 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Shall we try that again? Here you go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I realized the first time we did that set, I think I counted completely wrong. So let's go to again with the counts. I'll count it out so you can follow along. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, turn 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, turn 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So your hip always goes on the second count. So 1, hip 2, turn 3, 4, hold 5, hip 6, 7, hip 8, 1, hip 2, turn 3, 4, hold 5, hip 6, 7, hip 8. So let's do that again, and then we're going to start putting all this together. Here we go. And 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, turn 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So how we're going to put that together is just real simple. We do the first sequence and then the second one. So as we're finishing up our hips, so hip out, holding here with our arms hip out. On that last one, your weight is on your right, so you can do left hip. As you bring that hip in, put your weight equal between your feet so that you can come up. 1 brings your weight to your right as it brings your left foot up, or your left hip rather. So 1 brings the left side up. So you're finishing here, equal weight, switch to your right foot, so you can do your left hip. And then you go into your turn right away. So be ready to turn, try to anticipate that turn. So we're going to drill it a couple times. Here we go. All right, starting from the very beginning with our hips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's get the music to cooperate. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cross 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, hip, 2, turn 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, turn 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So hopefully you followed along pretty well, but we're going to do this a couple of times to really kind of hammer home this combination. Now, some things that I want you to focus on. Number one, always have that lovely tuck. And of course, in my crazy pajamas, it's a little harder to see. But you point your tailbone down as you engage your lower abs. So really make sure you're not sway back like this. Hips come forward, lower abs engage, tailbone goes down. And then you lift from the ribs. Make sure your chest is up, but those shoulders stay down. Stay in that lovely posture the whole time. And the other thing I want you to really focus on is where your weight is. Because if your weight's on your left foot, when you're supposed to be bringing that left hip up, it's going to be real tricky. So really focus on getting your feet to where they belong so that you can have the movement for those hips. And the final thing is, let those hands be real pretty. We're not doing a lot with the arms, so you really want to make them count. So when you bring them arms up, beautiful hands, beautiful hands, beautiful hands. And if you struggle with having like a wonky hand, like sometimes my left hand will just kind of do its own wonky thing, imagine that you're holding a pearl or a little robin's egg, and you don't want to crush that egg. You're just holding it very delicately between your middle finger and your thumb. And if you imagine that you're holding that, it kind of brings your hands to this really pretty pose, which you'll see a lot of us do because it's also what we do for finger symbols. But just imagine holding that robin's egg will give you these really pretty hands as you're doing your moves. So here we go. Let's do the whole combination. Starting from our hips. Remember, we're tucked, lifted, shoulders down, ready to go. And 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, turn 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, turn 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, how'd we do? Hopefully good. Let's try it again. Get ready, your lovely pose. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up. 1, hip, 2, turn 3, 4, 5, hip, 7, hip, hip, turn around. 1, hip, hip. All right. Another thing, as you're starting to get more comfortable with this combination, I want you to also start focusing on that hip. So as you're coming back, you're bringing your foot behind, your hip comes up and down, behind, up and down, behind, up and down. And you can make it very rhythmic. But when you're feeling more confident, you're feeling stable, your weight's on the right feet, throw a little sass in there. So you can actually do a little bit of a tilt. So bring your foot behind, it kind of makes you go to an angle anyway, and now you bring your hip up and down almost towards the audience rather than to the side. So you're bringing your foot behind, it turns into a little bit of an angle, and down. Turn, a little bit of angle, down. So really emphasize that down. So you're gonna, on your left hip, as you bring that hip down, you're gonna squeeze your right glute and really make that a strong hip. So hip, hip, hip. Really emphasize that. So here we go, whole combination. Here we go. And 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, turn 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, turn 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you end in a beautiful little pose. Although if you're doing the choreography with me, obviously we're going to move on and do more choreography. So let's give this one more try. Oh, you can see little Tyler sleeping in his pajamas in his bed. We'll give this one more try, and then you're welcome to start the video over and just drill this over and over again. Again, students, this is the beginning of our choreography, and you will be getting a big explanation of that in our class video as well. So here we go, last time. Tuck, beautiful pose. And 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, since the music stopped, we're gonna reset with the music. Here we go. And 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, thank you everyone for doing our drill today, and I hope you enjoy doing some belly dance. It's helping you get moving, get loosened up a bit, and we're gonna have a lot more of our pajama party belly dance. So check out our other videos, or ours, mine, and I guess Tyler's, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Take care.